I know y'all been around for a long time, and we've had this discussion a number of times, but for those maybe who are new to the area, what do you all do there at the Boys and Girls Club?
So we started in 1958. A group of gentlemen got together and wanted a place for their boys. So they raised $2,500 and started the Boys Club, which a lot of the gentlemen attended the Boys and Girls Club in Fort Smith when they were youngsters, and they wanted the same in Van Buren for their sons. And eventually, in the 70s, when I was a youngster in Van Buren, they allowed girls to come on Wednesdays from 3:30 to 5:30. And then eventually, even before Boys and Girls Club of America changed to Boys and Girls Club, Van Buren started allowing girls to come in along with the boys. So that was back in the 80s. We've just rock and rolled ever since. Mainly built as a sports program. We have evolved into education enhancement, mental health awareness, just doing everything we can for our kids, especially, after the pandemic when we realized how much it did affect our kids and what we can do to help them.
How
So
much how much have you had to adapt for not only after school, like helping with homework, but more now developing and at least being aware of the mental state of kids?
I think that pre-pandemic, we knew that mental health awareness was needed, but I think post-pandemic, we realized it needs to be a priority. It was hard on adults. Imagine what it's like, on children when they're growing and they don't have that social interaction to build life skills with. So, I mean, that's important. Um,
Well, just thankfully, the club is there to allow that to happen.
I'm thankful for it every day. My children, now my grandchildren have all participated in the club, and you know, the clubs in Arkansas, not just ours, they're a great resource for kids in our area.
All right, so tell me about this event, Rockin Razorback Red. Is it exactly what it sounds like?
It is exactly what it sounds like. We try to change the theme up every year, so it's not boring. This will be our 10th event. It's labeled as Great Futures Gala. Some people dress to the nines. Some people will come in a Razorback shirt and jeans, whatever the attire. We are giving a prize for the craziest Razorback spirit themed outfit. So who knows what that'll be? We're going to have a Razorback Ruby it's going to be basically almost like a raffle. You'll buy a number and we'll pick a number. I didn't realize that some rubies, like the one that we're giving away this Saturday, are more expensive than diamonds, but they are. So I learned that. We'll also be having another number pool where you could win a bottle of bourbon, you could win a firearm, you can win a cooktop. I mean, there's just so many different items, but everyone's a winner. We'll have a live auction and everything that we do at the event, head and tail game, supports the kids that we serve. So we all have a great time. Dinner is provided by Pasta Grill in Van Buren. So it's a great evening. Adult beverages from Shamrock Warehouse in Fort Smith. So we just have a great time. You have to be 21 or older to attend.
How do you get tickets for this now?
So we have a very, very limited number of tickets available. You can purchase them at the club. You can reach out to me. I'm Cindy, 479-474-9401, or director at vbclub.org. They're $100 per ticket. All of our tables are sold. So that is a great thing. So we have grown in the last 10 years from a backyard to a venue that holds 400. So
I remember those backyard days
I know
from
you
9 and 10 years ago. Where does this money go to? How do you all use it, and how important is it?
It is very important because it is unrestricted donor dollars. That means when we see a need with one of our families, we've replaced car batteries, we've replaced tires, uh, we've given gift certificates to go buy Thanksgiving dinners. All those items that you can't use restricted grant funds for, but the people in our community need it. So it is very, very important.
This Saturday, what time of day are we talking about here, and where are we going to have this?
It'll be 6 p.m. at Hidden Meadow Events in Van Buren. It's a new venue that opened a year and a half ago, maybe two. Gorgeous venue. We're really excited.
Cindy, as always, thank you for your time, and have a great time this Saturday night.
All righty. Thank you.